Hello everyone, welcome to a new stream. I almost didn't make it. Today is one of those days. and internet is funny, so expect anything and everything all together. And it's really hot and it's really windy. As you might notice, it's really hot. I have the not the aircon, the fan activated. It's Australia. It's sunny Australia. One day you are at 23, another day you are at 36, all of a sudden. And tomorrow it's 20 again. This is summer in Australia. In Victoria, actually, in Melbourne. Australia is the size of the whole Europe. So we have a lot of different weathers within the country. So expect anything regarding internet because it's me, it's Mael Duin. I play puzzle video games Tuesdays, Thursdays, some Fridays, like tomorrow, from 2 p.m. in Australia East. And Kira wants to come in, so give me a sec. What do you want? Are you going to use your cam? Let go. Come on, show yourself. Show yourself. Show your face. Nah. She knows where she can stay cool. And she goes where she stays cool, which is not this cushion here, because that's where the sun is and it's hot. But below the desk there's a carrier for pets, and that's cool. That's the cool place. Usually this house is quite cool, but not today. What do you tell to the god of death? Not today. So today it's going to be one of those days. Today it's a little bit different. Today expect anything and everything. Today I don't know what's going to happen actually, because today I have a lot of explaining to do. But before I do, let me let you know something. Today is Cosmic Express. Tomorrow the planning was review before Islands of Insight. That's the same, stay the same. But the review, I wasn't sure if it was going to be Cosmic Express because we are finishing for sure today, or Clem that we finish on Tuesday. And because we haven't still seen the ending, although we've played for many days, we know how the game is, how the structure, the feelings, we can do a review. I prefer to do Clem because it's for sure finished before last Tuesday, and because it's newer, I'm giving it priority. So tomorrow the review will be about Clem, and next week we'll do the review for Cosmic Express. That's one thing. Second thing, now getting into Cosmic Express. I'll start from the beginning, and I think I'll stay here before I move onto the game itself. I'll start from the beginning. So, last episode was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I believe. If you're watching this live, it's been 3 weeks. If you are watching this after episode 8, because you are watching on the VOD on YouTube, know that it's been 3 or 4 weeks apart from each chapter. and we made a break because of Clem and because the game became suddenly really hard, and stressed a little bit. I didn't want to make streams of one level, like 3 hours playing the same level, because it's quite difficult. And so in episode 8, I got to a point where I was thinking I was getting to the end, and then there were like, we were doing special levels, like one special level for each constellation, which are 10 constellations, 10 special chapters, and there were like 5-6 left. And I was thinking, okay, it's already 3 hours stream, but we are close to the end, so I'll make the stream longer and see if we can reach the actual end, because if I have 1-2 levels left, I'm not going to make a whole day, 3 more hours for 2 levels, which now I see back and it sounds silly, but why not make a stream of 2-3 levels? It's not the stream itself, but it's the episode, because if the stream is 3 hours, I can make 30 minutes about Cosmic Express and finish it. But then on episode 9, like today, it will be like really short, so it's more about the bot than the stream. It's something in my head that I have to figure out. The thing is that on that day, 3 or 4 weeks ago, on episode 8, I thought we were getting close to the end, and then I made the stream longer, but actually in the end I didn't finish. There was 1 level left to finish. What I was thinking was finishing, keep that in mind, because it wasn't the end. And then I had to decide. I can make another stream for another episode for 1 level, or I can go online, have a look at the solution, and I don't need to make another episode, so this level is included. But it's silly to have a look online for the solution. That's not fun, so that's discarded. It wasn't even considered, but that was another option. And then the third option, that's what I did, and messed everything really bad. After the stream, 2-3 days later, I kept playing and I finished that level. And then I was thinking, I can solve the level outside of the stream and add the footage, record myself outside of the stream, so I don't have to do 3 hours of 1 level, and add this little section to the previous episode. Okay, so that's what I did, and I solved that level. I got to the end, I finished it, but then here starts the problem. Once I finished what I thought was the last level, it was actually not the last one, and there were 10 more new levels, 1 in each constellation, and I was like, oh, this is messing things up, because now I have this footage with 1 level that it's floating in between episode 8 and episode 9, which is the future one, which is this one. So what I did is I kept playing and I tried to solve the new 10 levels, but in my intention was to not add this 1 level, but to add this 1 level and the other 10 to episode 8 all together. And there were, as I said, 10 new. So I tried to solve them, like a couple, 2, 3, and I managed with 1, 2 here, there, not actually even in order. And they were even more difficult than the one I had left. So what I did is add whatever I had in solved, add it to episode 8, which is the last one that's been published. And to make it less like a loser's solution, I invented this story about me coming from the future, because the Mael Duin that recorded the episode 8 was the present. When I was recording and while you were watching and when I published, that's the moment, the now. But it represents that the other Mael Duin that solved the episode later, as having the present as a reference, that belongs to the future. It hasn't happened for this Mael Duin, so it comes from the future. So I made a montage. I edit the video in a way that I'm playing there, but another Mael Duin, which is the future one, comes to the stream from the future and give us the solution. But it was even worse, because it wasn't just that one level that needed to be solved. There were 10 other new ones that didn't appear at first. They only appear when you do like the whole batch. You finish all of the levels, the normal levels, and then there are 10 specials. And when you solve those 10 specials, of which one was left, when you solve those 10, the new 10 batch of new 10 appear. So I don't know, maybe they are sorted in order of difficulty, so you can't play a maximum level difficulty before medium level. But maybe for organizing, scheduling, and planning ahead, it would have been better to have all the levels shown, available, so me can know and plan ahead and measure, oh, I can do one episode, 2 episodes of this content. But if I think I'm going to finish and then there's more, and then I finish and then there's more, it's really hard, really difficult. Also in episode 8, there was a section in the beginning where I was solving a puzzle that I had already solved in the past. So that's why I made this story of coming from the past and the future and getting all 3 Mael Duins from 3 different timelines together and solve the puzzles. It was fun, it was a good idea, but I didn't manage to. So in the end it was fun. I had fun doing it, but I didn't manage to give it an ending to Cosmic Express. Now we have 10 new levels to solve, and I still have a little bit more to explain. We have 10 new levels to solve, and I believe there's even one more special after these 10. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2. I will not know until I see it. Out of these 10 levels, new levels that appear when I finish the famous missing level in episode 8, out of these 10 levels, I believe all 10 are solved, because I've kept playing during this hiatus, this gap with no Cosmic Express. The levels are, or were, so hard for me to solve by myself that one, I believe it wasn't enjoyable to watch, like someone for 40 minutes try to solve one puzzle. It would have been more manageable, more edible, more interesting if I had someone on the chat and sharing information and helping each other. But by myself, I think it's hard. It's a little bit hard to watch someone like 1 hour to solve one level. And so I kept playing on my free time. I solved all these 10 levels. They haven't been finished. They need to link 1 square. So they don't appear as finished, but they are solved. When we get inside, you will see. And I'll try to explain what the problem was with the level, and we'll go through. Now I think we can get into it, actually. And for that, we come here. Here's my review for Clem prepared for tomorrow. So that's the story. That's what happened with Cosmic Express. It's a mess because I made it a mess. I made it more complicated, but that's something I don't feel. I made a mistake, but I don't regret it because I think I made the right decision. If the puzzles are way harder for me to make them entertaining, I think it's better this way. And if we weren't going to have why there's no sound? I believe I muted the game. Music. Now it's too high. If we weren't going to make this episode today, my intention was to publish the solutions like I did in the past. I posted one of the solutions on social networks. I believe it was Instagram. So that was my intention, to still show you the levels solved, but it was less engaging, less interesting for a stream. Hello Jimmy, you're early today. Oh my god, you look so hot in this shirt. It is really hot today. It's 35 degrees Celsius and maximum 37, which is not too bad. Not too bad. But we are in Australia. It's summer now, so it is really hot. I have the fan behind me. You can't see it because the camera doesn't detect it. And these are the 10 constellations. So I was explaining that we have some levels to finish today. It's going to be the last day. The white ones, the ones that the star is in white, these are the ones we have still to solve. But I have already solved them, so it's kind of a trick. That's what I was rambling about this 26 minutes. We can get to 41 in Melbourne. In inner Australia, you can get to 45 easy. And this summer has been awful. This summer has been awful because there's been like 2-3 hot days, and apparently it's about to finish the summer here. Now we'll get what it's called Indian summer, but it's not real summer. It's because the wind from Indian side comes to Australia, something like that. We'll start in order, and I will go through the remaining levels, but you'll see they are already finished. And it's been, now this is the problem, it's been 3-4 weeks, and now I don't remember what the problem was with each level. But I noticed that the first ones were like really difficult, and the last ones they felt like easier, even though they still hard. They felt like easier. Maybe there's a trick. There's a common theme on all levels. Like you have to do weird things. Maybe I got used to do the weird looping and using all the space, and I felt they were easier. So we have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because now I don't remember which ones were. These are the 7 white stars levels. They belong to the second batch of 10 new levels, as I mentioned in the beginning. I believe so. You put the egg on top of the car and it cooks. We'll start with Delphinos. And of course, so the level now is solved. So maybe if I had done this episode like 2 weeks ago, or after I just solved these 10 levels, maybe it would have more sense. It would make more sense, because now what do I tell you? This is like, I did this without looking at the solution. It took me a while, quite a while, but now the problem is that I don't remember what was my problem with the level. So I don't remember. Now I have to take my time and have a look. So it's not finished because I didn't connect, but I made sure that it was solved. Maybe I was confused because I wasn't using this space, and I believe the normal level, I'm trying to, as I'm speaking, I'm reminding myself, so bear with me. I believe the first time we played this level, the normal solution to solve it is by taking the oranges, and then green were last, I believe, something like that. But here, because it's more complicated, is the obelisk, not the obelisk, is a monolith, I believe. I believe it's called monolith, not obelisk, but it's the same, but in color black. Now, of course, we cannot make it easy for ourselves. So what I had to do here is mix them. Mix the green with orange, and also not just mix them. Also, because you are mixing them up, you need to keep in mind the order. So if you pick up the green last, it has to be always. Now we have 2 wagons, but it always have to be the second. Also here, you start and you pick up this orange and this green, and now because the train is full, you will not pick up the second green. So that's also another trick, because the train is full, you can go past all the green ones, you will not pick them up. And then we go from behind, we leave 1 orange, also keeping in mind that excuse me. Keeping in mind that this orange here has to end up here. That's the obelisk, the monolith requirement. So we go around, not picking up the second green alien, and we leave one orange, and we pick up another orange, and then we go here. We leave the first orange, which is on the second wagon. Bear with me. And then as we turn, we leave the second orange that we picked up that was in the first position. And then we go for the green, but the green has to be second. So along the way, we pick up this orange in the first wagon and the last green in the second, again. In the second wagon, again. They can be mixed up. Otherwise, the orange will not take green's position. They don't like it. And then we go past our guy because the train is full. We leave one orange, and then we turn. I believe we could. Oh no, we leave it here. This is already full. So this guy. This guy. Now the train has this guy and this guy. And then we move forward and we stop here to leave this orange. Here the train has one empty wagon, first one, and one full with green alien, second wagon. And then finally we pick up our guy and we go from behind and leave both of them. The problem was, also the difficulty was to make this guy go here, because if you pick him up and go from behind and leave it here, leave it here, and want to leave it here, he leaves the train here. So you first have to deliver someone here. If on the contrary you take this guy this way and you leave it here, you are crossing this side. It's possible, but so it's possible to leave this guy this way here, but then you can't manage to solve the rest, because that's not how the level is solved with the monolith requirement. So let's see it in action. We go past the green one, pick a one, leave one, leave both, and now pick up same color again. Leave one orange to pick up the last one, and then leave both. If I had to solve this level live on stream, it would take me like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, I don't know. I played in different times, different days, not one level one day, so I can't measure how long it took me, but I believe I took the right decision. This one was really tricky, really tricky. You start and you go around, and then you do this zigzagging in here, which is not at all intuitive, because when you go around and you go this way, your intention is to go up this way and solve these guys, pick them up or drop them or whatever. If you do it, now I'm scared of removing this. Maybe I can screenshot it just in case. If you look at the level without, okay, I can come back. If you look at the level without the rail, you pick this one and then you pick this one because you have two wagons, and that's not how you solve it. Also, if you pick any of these two without picking up the other one and you go this way, there's one square, only one square. And we learned by solving the normal puzzle, the regular level, the first time we encountered this, we learned that we need to deliver the purple at least one from here, going through in between the two boxes, because you can only go through once. You cannot go and come back. And then the last one, when you are finishing, you pick the last one, which is this one closer to the exit. This one has to be delivered before. The last one, the second purple, you deliver it on the way out. We learned that in the regular level. Here it's completely different, so it doesn't work. So going through here, you are not delivering a purple, it's very different. If I go back, okay, so this is what happens. You start and pick up this guy, the one behind. I'll show you the rule, the requirement. So this guy needs to go either here or here, and this one either here or here. So the lower ones are separated from the top ones. First thing, pick up the one behind, and then as you pick it up, you leave it. Train is empty. Now what you do, the next thing you'll do is not deliver the oranges, but play with the purples. Now you need to accept the purples in the train so that they make the orange go to a specific position that you want. So we pick up this orange in the first wagon. This orange will go in the second wagon. Go back, deliver this orange from the second wagon. As you deliver it, you pick up a new one from the second wagon. This is important. Going back to finish the level, and only then, you are carrying one purple, one orange in the second wagon, and this second one, it belongs to the requirement of the level. Now you leave the purple that were all the time with you from the first wagon, and then you pick up a new orange, but this is going to go in the first wagon, so that when you turn the corner, the first one goes to the first position, the first house, and the second orange, which is the required one, goes in the second box. So all this, you can only make it possible by playing with the purple that you got in the beginning. This was super tricky. It took me many tries. And then, as with the original level, the last second orange is delivered on the way outside. Now let's have a look at the solution in action. Pick up the purple first, drop, and we are always carrying the required ones on the second wagon. Keep it, and then leave, and last one. It's kind of silly. 5 more. So Bella. Maybe I should have done Bella before. Yes, this one. I remember trying to solve this with you, Jimmy. We didn't manage, and after the stream, I think this one was the last one that I was trying live on stream. And after that stream, it took me a few hours still to get to the solution. So we start and then we pick up these two. The requirement is this guy to come here. So we start and we pick up these two. And the way they are picked up, it's non-important first and required and important. I don't know how to call it, but important. It's important to keep it in mind. The important one goes second wagon. And then totally unintuitively, we go all the way around and we waste this space. This space can only be used once, only allows to go through once, thanks to the lamppost. And then we are leaving this one here. The important one goes in this box, in this house. So we are taking both, but we are only leaving the unimportant. This way we are using this path and we are delivering this one, but the other three houses are still reachable within the remaining space. Now, we've delivered, they are all purple, but we've delivered the first one, so the first wagon is empty. Second wagon is the important one. And this is similar to previous level, where now, because they are all purple, it's hard to track. But the idea is the same. You need to keep the important one second. So you are playing with the first wagon. Keep the second like locked. This important alien is locked, trapped in the second wagon, and you are doing trips like if you had only one wagon with the first one. And then do that. Pick up this one, leave it here, pick up this one, leave it here, and you just need to come back. And for that you leave the final alien, the second one, in the second wagon, in the house that it's a requirement for the monolith. And then there's room to live. Which I managed to get to this point where you have all of them delivered, but there's no room to leave the level. So you have to keep that in mind as well. You need to solve it, deliver everyone where they need to go, but also you need to go back or leave. Oops. We have 4 more, so we have done 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 and 5. Okay, so 5 still. Ursa Minor. Why do I come here if it's number 11? This one wasn't really difficult. This was one of the last ones that I solved, and here I already felt like the trick, if there is a trick, and I can call it a trick. I felt by the time that I solved this one, because I mixed them up, I didn't do them in order. This one, I believe, I felt already like my mind was switched to the way of, okay, forget about the normal way, do the weird thing that needs to be done to make it possible. Because these monolith solutions, it's not about the color. And actually, maybe I should, after this one, I'll show you a different one, and I could only solve that one by painting the aliens to a different color. Let me show you the rule. So the rule is this one in the middle goes in the middle house. But the way to solve the normal level, first time we get to here, you're looking at the colors, and there are two colors, purple and orange. But because this one needs to specifically go here, it's like in my mind, and in this other level I show you because I have to paint it different. I have to show you the way I solved it because there's no other way I can explain. It's like this wasn't purple, it's like it was pink, because that's what I did in the other level. Some of the purple I turned them into pink, and some of the orange I turned them into yellow. So this way it's much easier because it's confusing. This all pink purple, they look the same, and when you have them in the train here, it's easy because you think, oh, it's the middle one. Middle one is the special, needs to go to the across the road, across the rail to the middle house. But when you have it in the wagon, you lose track of this guy because they are all the same. You don't know if it's in the first wagon, in the second wagon, and here we only have 2 wagons, but sometimes we have 3. So let's go through it. Pick up this one in the first wagon, and again the important guy in the second wagon. It's like you keep it, you kidnap it, you keep it and lock it, and then you continue playing the level, but we keep counting or keeping in mind that you only have 1 wagon available, which is the first one. Why the first one? Because when the train comes next to a house, the first wagon is the first one to touch the house or the box, because not all of them are houses, to touch the box, and then that alien is the one who drops inside. That won't happen if it's the second. So we pick up these 2. The important one goes in the second wagon, and then we continue because the train is full. We don't pick anyone, and then normally we would get inside because in the normal level they are indistinctly purple. They are all the same. They are all equal. In the normal level, all aliens are equal. In this solution, the monolith solution, some aliens are more equal than others. If you know what I mean. And then they are different here. So the normal way would be turn and get inside and then deliver them, but not in here. So we go the weird thing of deliver them, but from the other side. So we go around, but we leave one space, this space. So we come from here right behind the oranges, but leaving one space behind to go back. So you see this very long rail. It's not the shortest solution, but because of this special requirement, we need to do this. And then we leave the first purple. Keep in mind, it's the first wagon only. Now the first one leaves and the wagon is empty. Now in the first wagon again, we pick up 1 orange. And then we continue because we go next to the important box where our important alien needs to go. We can normally go through and then leave him and leave 1 orange. Now the thing is that we pick up 1 orange because the train only has 2 wagons. If the train is empty, we can deliver the aliens in pairs. We cannot take all 3 orange, for example. We need to split them, and we split them into 2 purple in the beginning, and then we leave 1 purple and we pick up 1 orange. So the oranges are split into 1 and 2. Now the train is empty. We pick up 2 remaining oranges, we leave them, we have room to go from the back. We leave them both and we deliver the last purple, which goes to the third, not the third, the one in front of him. And then we have room from behind to finish the level. So let's see it in action. Now this important one goes second. This is totally by trial and error because it's not intuitive to do this huge loop. Now 2 oranges, we've separated from the first one, and do the last one. So purples as well are separated into 2 and 1. And there are 4 more. Let me show you the colorful, if I can find it. It's not this one. We'll come here. Let me find it. It's this one. So you see, there are many people here. If aliens can be considered people, there are many people here. And I'll show you the requirement. If I press the monolith, you'll see the 4 in the center, the 4 in the inside, they need to be delivered on the back row next to the letterbox. So you can imagine now how difficult it is to keep track. I picked up 1 orange, but is it important? Is it not? Does it need to go the front, the back? And here we have red boxes, which means that in this case the red boxes are for the purple aliens, but the alien don't know. So if an orange alien touches first the red box, it will get inside, even though it's not for them. So it's chaos, it's total madness. This is impossible to track. And then what I did is what I'm going to do just now, and I'll show you. And by doing this, I didn't find the solution by doing this, but it was much easier to track and then make a strategy. And then, oh, I made a mistake here, so I changed this. And then if I try changing this for this other thing, I could only do that by what I'm going to do now. So the first step is going to be obvious, and you are going to think that I'm crazy and stupid, but I'm going to paint the orange aliens, the normal ones. I'm going to paint them orange. It's obvious, but bear with me. These are orange. I'm painting them orange because they are actually orange. And you are right if you think that I'm saying the obvious, but as I said, bear with me. Not all orange are actually orange. So these orange are orange for real. Now, these two, this one and this one, now it's clear they need to go here and here. Okay? You can see that now that I made them special. They don't need to come here or here. No. That's a trick of the mind, because you see the same color, but that's not true. And let me show you why I did the silly thing of painting something orange again. So this orange, these are the special, these ones inside. These people here, they have special requirements. They need to go on the second row, this one here. So this orange on the front is not the same orange at the back. And for that, what I did is paint this orange in color yellow. Because first glance, first impressions of Earth, they look orange, but they are different. They are same orange, but the inside, in their hearts, they are different. they have special requirements that need to be attended, delivered. So these two yellow, they go at the back. Now they are not the same orange. Now you follow me? And I did the same with the purple. So I painted, this is real purple. And this is real purple. We are only making, just a disclaimer, we are only making this distinction by color in this game. Because of the game, for the purpose of the game, don't do that in real life, kids. It's not nice. And then the special purple, I painted them pink. Oh, I forgot to paint the boxes, but not a biggie. Not a biggie. So these are now purple, purple pink. Still don't know the colors. And they need to go at the back as well. And let me do this quickly. Purple with my virtual board, also always so helpful. Now, you see, this is how I managed to solve it. This way, it's much easier. It's still difficult because it's still difficult, but it's much easier to look at the level this side, this way, than looking at the same color. It's hard to, when you have them in the train, it's very difficult. When you have them in their positions, you know their positions, but when they move, it's very difficult to track. Now I'll get the red one. Let's see what happened here. There is one square here, so that means you can only go through once. Through here you can only go once. And this square is where the pink one touches. Also, I discarded the possibility of going through here this way. I discarded that because this space here gets used very early. So if you use this space, then the only way to leave the level is by going through here. And that means you can only go through this space this other way, the way up. I think I never tried to do it this way because it didn't seem like it was helpful. Actually, the opposite. And because this is locked, what I did is, we have three wagons in this case, in this level. So I was thinking, there's a lot of people. Imagine we had two wagons. There's a lot of trips. There's actually 4 trips. If they were delivered by pairs, 4 trips. So why not do 3 trips, one less, but we deliver them kinda like in order. So for example, starting here, so imagine we end up here. So if we end up in here, going through and leaving the level, that means we are kind of doing deliver the aliens in this counterclockwise. That means that this is the first one, and we deliver them like this way. I don't know yet how to separate them, but either this is the first one and this is the last one, or this is the first one and the yellow, top yellow, is the last one. It's only those two possibilities. 8, please. This is the last one, because when you go through between the letterbox and the box, when you go through, you can still touch the yellow one and leave. You can see what the solution was in the end. So starting, and now you can see the solution is starting with the yellow as the first one. So my aim was to get them in this order. It has to be one yellow. I don't know which one. I don't know which of the two, but it has to be one yellow. And then one purple for the second position, and then one orange for the third position. Now let's see what happens. The closest yellow is this one, but after the yellow, we need one purple. If we continue, we would be getting an orange one. So we turn before getting to the yellow, so when we go up, it's just the yellow that we are picking up. And then we get a purple, I don't know which one, but this seems to be the closest and more handy to get. And then we get the orange. Now we've done this side. We don't need to come back here. And to come back for the box, we do this. It's the only space we have available, and then we leave them as in yellow, purple, and then orange. But we would come here if we wanted to deliver the orange. But that's one thing it took me some time to realize. At the same time we are delivering them in the order that we are keeping in mind that we want, we can also pick new ones. And then, so this, let me leave it as it was. So we are here. First batch is these three because we have 3 wagons. So these 3. Now the new ones we pick up, they need to be following the same rule. If we are going this way, counterclockwise, the next one in line is the purple. That needs to be picked up fourth, but there's no 4 wagons, so it will need to be picked up in the first wagon again because it's empty. So we do that between the first purple and first orange. So in this position, we have 3 wagons. First 2 are empty because we've delivered yellow and purple, and the third one has an orange. We still have to deliver it. So we continue, and then next one we said it's purple, and then we deliver the orange and the purple. Now we've separated this one. We didn't make a batch of 3. We've separated this from the next one. The next one is going to be a group of 2. Sometimes I try to do the last 3 for last. So now we would be delivering this orange here, but then there's no room to come here and come back. In the end, what I did is separate these 2 and these 3. I tried for long to do these 2 and then these 3. I ended up doing this by itself, and then these 2, and then these 2. So after this, the train is empty. Here we have 3 wagons available. Doesn't mean we have to use them, all 3 always, but now next trip is going to be, not next trip, next order is going to be orange and then pink. So we aim for the orange and next for the pink. This has been delivered. Let's do like in here. This has been delivered, so this is done. We have these 4 to do. Pick up orange first because they get into the train in the same order as we pick them up. First wagon orange, second wagon pink. But we need to come back. We could come back this way or this way because the next one is going to be for the next and last trip is going to be yellow. Let's pick up the yellow in the third wagon. And now there's one last thing to do. We deliver the first wagon orange, which is this one, number 5. And second wagon is this pink, the 6th one. And we keep the yellow in this position. We have 2 empty wagons at the front, and the third one is yellow. And then finally, we pick up the last one. But now you must be thinking, the pink is in the first wagon. The second wagon is empty. And the yellow that we picked up here, which is 7, on the delivery chain, the yellow is in the third wagon. When the train approaches the last 2, the pink one is going to be delivered first, and then the yellow in the pink box, they're going to be swapped. But that's not true, because that only happens when it's the opposite way. The orange ones are in now. I think we can remove this, but this is orange box and this is red box. Let's make it square. So the red box, they don't have an owner, they don't have a name, anyone can get inside. But the orange boxes, only the orange can go inside. So in the first wagon, there's a pink alien, cannot get into the first box because it's orange. That's the last trick of this level. So even though we have the order swapped, the pink, which is purple, will not go into the first box. It will go into the second because it's not allowed to get into an orange box. It doesn't belong to him. If the boxes were the opposite way, and then we would, and the yellow was first and the red box was first, the boxes and the train were swapped, that would be the problem. But in this way, there's no problem. The pink, even though it's first, goes in the second box, and the yellow, even though it's last, goes to the first box. And we'll see that finally in motion. Hello, blank note. I remember you. Probably came in the worst moment. Oh, I didn't connect it. I forgot the last piece. So now you can see what you are against when you are dealing with puzzles. We're making a train rail, and we have to deliver the aliens to the correct box belonging to the color. You mean this one? Have you played this, or this particular case? If you were to do it. So in this case, the orange aliens, they go to the orange box, and the purple aliens, they go to the red box. But the red box, it has a question mark. It doesn't have an owner. Well, I'm trying to explain it to make it easier to understand, but I got brain hurt as well when I was doing it. And these are like the very it's not that difficult. This game is not that difficult. It gets difficult easy early, but it's not this difficult. These are like special levels. So the normal level I show you, redo. So this is the clean. Yeah, imagine me finding out without no one telling me that how this works and how to do it. Imagine. And what you are watching, it's the easy version. It's processed in advance by me. You can do this level normally, but this is special. It's even harder because of this black monolith. If you touch it, it adds another rule on top of the normal solution. So the ones that bounce, they need to go where the box also bounces. Yeah, so you paint it and pick up people and you deliver them, and then also you need to leave, connect with the exit, but not like adjust it. And this is not just the solution, it's the special solution, which is also accomplishing the rule set by the monolith. And I found these levels so difficult that I couldn't play them live on stream because maybe it took me 2 hours to solve one level. And I didn't have a chat to help me. So you are late. Where were you when I was playing this? They were so difficult that I solved them outside of the stream because I was worried I was going to make it boring, which it's silly to think now, maybe. And what I'm doing now is explaining what I did, how to get to the conclusion that I got. We make a good team. You are now? Or there's this kind of puzzle there. I never played 14. Let's go back, and we have 3 more. 3 more. Okay, leaving the last one for last. This wasn't that difficult either. It was in the beginning. When I reviewed them for the first time, I found it difficult. But then when I came back, knowing the trick, like in this level was not this one. This is the one we just did. It's similar to this one. It's like doing a big loop to go from behind and then do that. Solve them. Over here. So this is similar. It's like doing the stupid thing of going around like too much just to deliver them in a special order required by the monolith. I never played 14, and I wanted to play 14 for some time because there was a free trial, but everybody was talking. It was a gem. It's so good. It's rough at the beginning, but it's worth at the end. But then after playing 16, I'm not so willing to play 14. I don't know why. I mean, I kinda know why, because of this the side quest. If you ever try 14, let me know. It's chill. Okay, I don't know if I have a second life to play 14, but and that's a thought that crossed my mind before I started streaming. Now that I'm streaming, I don't think so. Not that I hate it, but I'm not so interested as before, and I don't have that much time as before. So maybe I'll watch you play. That's more feasible. Okay, so you pop in and out, and I'll pop in and out onto yours, and I'll make fun of you because you can't solve easy puzzles. What do we have here? Let's review. We have 2 wagons for start, and we have 6 people, so it's like 3 trips. But don't let the game fool you. This is not done by 2 by 2. Here it's a lot of mixing, and that's something that maybe it helped by doing the previous levels. I got used to, like in the first ones we've reviewed today. I got used to keeping one and then playing with the first one in and out. So let's see what I did here. What's the rule? Okay, so this orange goes to the opposite side, and at the same time it's not a requirement, it doesn't bounce, but by elimination this one goes to the opposite side. And what about the purple? This one in the corner goes to the opposite corner to make it easy, of course. So we touch this one first, goes into the first position. And what we do is the unintuitive thing of going all around and pick up the other orange. So the 2 oranges are with us. And because the 2 orange are with us, we know the first box we need to touch is the opposite of the first one, and the second is the opposite of the second, of course. So we go around as well, behind the purple, leaving a space to come back. This looping here and another zigzagging inside our own loop, it reminds me of the other level that had 4 oranges and 2 purple in the middle, in the center. So we go around and we leave them both orange. Now they all are purple, but again, don't let the game fool you. This is not purple, this is like pink, like we painted before. It's easier to understand. This is pink and goes this here. The only problem is keeping it, because if we touch another purple box, it will drop off there. So we go around, don't pick up anyone. And we could also do this, it's the same. What we cannot do is do this turn like this, because then we are missing this one. And for the purple, the order is important. So we pick up this couple here, and they are delivered here, because they are not important, they are really purple, real purple. They go to the unimportant boxes, and then there are 2 left. And the way we pick them up has to be the same way as we touch the remaining boxes. So we get the important one first and the unimportant one second. So the boxes need to be touched the same order. Important one first, unimportant one second. And now I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself, because you see, it's not about understanding the level, it's about keep trying and making the right order and leaving the right spaces. And you can only do that by trying, getting your hands dirty. so let's see it in motion. We have an alien. We have an alien in the chat. A stranger. There are 2 more remaining. This one wasn't that difficult because again I came from solving the previous ones and my mind was already switched to thinking on crossing them and doing different order. So connect the rail so we can leave, and these 2 are last. Now the requirement is actually these 2 first ones, they are last. So it wasn't really difficult, this one. It was in the first try because I didn't understand anything, as normal in me. But once you can separate them and then paint them in different color, you kind of, your mind is switched, and also there's a crossing here. We start by picking up, we separate them, separate the group of 3 into 2 and 1 because actually it's a requirement by the monolith, not because we want. And then we get on our 2 wagons 2 oranges, and then we deliver them here. We go, we cross through the crossing, and then we do the same for the 2 purple that are not required to be delivered in any order, and then we do that. Now we have room enough to go back to the exit and then pick up orange and purple. The order now doesn't matter because they know where they need to go. So as long as you touch both and leave, and we can leave using the crossing. So it takes a little bit of trial and error, but once your mind, like it was mine, was switched to a certain way of thinking, wasn't that difficult. Maybe I could have done it live, but just in case. Came back after hanging out with other streamers because I don't like this much. This, you mean this stream, of course. You mean this level, this game. It's a little bit hard. It's hard for me to solve them, and it might be hard for people to watch because there's not much action involved, there's no strategy, it's like trial and error and try things, and it's more, I feel it's more enjoyable if you try yourself. I understand. Maybe that's why, because I understand, maybe that's why I didn't solve them live. Yeah, here no. It's heavy thinking. And now that I know this, I like this kind of game, but maybe they are more for playing by yourself rather than streaming. I don't know. Would I watch someone like myself playing this game? I think so, but I'm a weirdo, so... But I understand it's not for the masses. This is not... It's not Fortnite. Imagine there's a chapter, I believe, in Fortnite. I don't know, I never played Fortnite. There's an update in Fortnite that adds this minigame. Then people get really crazy about it. This was really easy to solve because the original solution is picking up one green and then deliver it, and then another green and deliver it, and then one of the two wagons gets stained with the green goo, which is the first one, but the second one is still clean. So the other aliens use it to get into their boxes. So that's what we did here. So deliver with the second, playing with the second, in this case the second wagon, orange in front and purple in front. And same on the other side. Here the difference is because this requirement, this guy needs to come here. And with the original solution, we couldn't do that. Because I believe this purple guy was coming here. Something like, it was different, but not like coming to this box. So, to alter slightly, because it's not much different from the original solution, to alter it slightly, what I did is just, instead of doing these two, it's actually deliver three green in here, and then here one, the non-green deliver only one, so there are 3 green and 1 orange, I believe, and then this one, carry it over up to here, the first one from the other side, and then deliver the orange, keep the last purple, deliver the last green, and then I believe it's delivered either here or here, but it's by splitting, so these two don't go here, it's just the second one. Let's see what I'm talking about. They are not using the green goo wagon. So that's what I was talking about. And then this is all 10 levels. Now this happens. That's what I was afraid, that after the second batch of 10 new levels, there's still more, so it's not the end. There's another special level, which is 21, I think. And this is new. This is totally new for me. The rail that you see here it belongs to the previous solution. I have to choose between this and eternal things, which is it's not even eternal things, it's eternal threads. I would choose the latter, though the latter hurts my brain and eyes too, because it's too dark. A lot. Well, you don't have to look at the game. You can look at me, if that's what's the problem. Just a little piece of advice. I know it's not as entertaining as I said before. It's a little bit hard, and I believe I am making it more enjoyable by explaining it, but actually playing it's a bit hard. And this is the very last level. I'm not even sure I'll be able to finish today, but that's what we are playing, so that's what I got myself into. So this is the second time this level is a special level. That means this is the third time we are going to solve this level. The first time we didn't have these black pillars, and absolutely not these ones in the middle. There were no black pillars. That's the normal level. The first special level introduced these two black pillars. And now, for the final, very final level, we have two more pillars. The first one, normal level, it felt really difficult, almost impossible to solve. And when we were doing the first special, which only had these two black monoliths, it felt actually impossible. Actually, it didn't have solution. And the normal one was easy then. It felt like it was easy to solve. And now it's going to happen the same. Now it's even more difficult because we have these two here. And I don't know. I literally don't know what to do. If it felt impossible with two pillars, now we have four. And what's the requirement? How can we? There's no requirement. There is no requirement. No, because no. Okay, at least there's no, aside from the pillars, there's no added condition. So let's see what's changing. We get this guy and this guy. They go to the center, but now the rail is broken. We can't get to them, to their boxes. But we can get to one. Alright. We can get to one if we break this. And from here, we get into here. The thing is that we will not be able to leave. We can get in, but we can't get out. Now we do this. But that's it. Nothing else. Because there's only one space to go through. Probably we'll have to use all of the crossings now. This is a big problem. And then what else? We can deliver the two in the center. And this is the end. Green, orange. Green, orange. Purple is already delivered and leave. Maybe now we have to consider getting them. No, we can't. We still can't get the green with the previous orange because then this is hanging. It becomes unreachable. So it always has to be these two together, but maybe not always together in the wagon. When we deliver the green, because specifically for the green, this is for the orange. So it only makes sense that these two, they go together here. Same with picking up. Happens when we drop them out of the train, because if we deliver these two, purple and orange, then we can reach the green box. If they are unrelated to the game, to the stream, we'll talk later. Right now, I only need the solution to this, because it's like the third layer of difficulty. I want to throw the screen out of the window. How can... So it was difficult the first time. It felt almost impossible the second time. And now I don't even know how I'm feeling. Can we get purple, green, and purple, green, and then get... I can only get one, which is purple, and they need to cross. And this temperature doesn't help with the thinking. There are a lot of things with the previous solution that we are not using, like the black hole. We are not using it that much. I'm thinking on getting the purple and green and leave them. I'm going to start changing it because it doesn't seem like I'm going anywhere. Just by thinking about it. Get these two. Okay, let's start cleaning this. So it will be easier to see. Let's do those two. And then purple will not come here, will drop here, and then we leave purple and green and leave. We can leave, but we can do this using the crossings. So for some reason we want to cross, but there's no actual real reason that we want to do that. It's not necessary, it doesn't feel like it's necessary. And then now we have green goo on the second wagon, so we can only use it one by one now. Now we need to come here. Because this green and this purple, they might come here. I'm going to try that. So starting from clean slate, and actually do green first and purple. Go through. Oh, then we can't use the black hole to finish the level. Can't we? Maybe if we do this, we can still get to the black hole. So green and purple. But we could do that actually, because this is not this, we are not doing this at the end now. We don't need to keep this open because we are not finishing this way. Let's leave it. Let's leave it just in case. We'll remove it if we need to. So from here we go for them. So that means we come here and do the same, green, orange, and go through the hole. But now we need to cross this rail. We need room here to cross, and then we do green, and orange. But if we do this now, we can't. If we keep going, we can't reach this box now, unless it's already been delivered now, because then there's no space to do the railing. So how can we get to here without doing this like a loop? But then to be able to do the loop, and it has to be green first, can't be green here. Okay, starting from how to do this last bit. Now let's break it. This has to be like this. If we continue straight, then we can't reach in the future or before we actually get to here, the past. In the future or the past, we can't do this. So it needs to turn here or even here. To be able to do this, and keeping in mind that we start the level from here, there are 3 rails, 3 loose ends. Without counting this one, there are 3, the beginning and these 2, where it comes and where it goes. Because we are using this one, we come from here. Actually there are 4. Yes. So it seems like this can only get to here, this can only get to here. And now these two, they dispute the same tile. There is no other option, so this is not the way. This is not the way. Let's try changing these two, so we don't have to do this here. Let's see how that changes. So we get to them, but now we get purple first. And to be able to come back, because we need to get purple first and green second. And now we go through the hole. We turn here so we can leave room. Oh, there's no room to pick this one. It's not good either. Let's start straight. Make this turn earlier. Because we want to end up here. This way there's room for this one, but I'm not convinced. We go through and then purple is first. It's too much space wasted for the first ones. It's too much space. No, then this way can't. This crossing can't be used. I'll keep going, but I know I'm not getting anywhere. So why? Purple first, green second. So purple goes here. Actually, I don't need to use that much space. Purple, green, and then get in the hole. We are here, but this is supposed to be the ending. So we need to do like a loop like this. Now we get out of here, but at the same time we can't get back in for the ending. After this, because we can't be used, the black hole can't be used, let's at least give room to use the crossing. And now we can do normally orange first, green second, same, but now we need to go here. There's something different I have to do here. Well, a lot different. Now we have orange, green in that order. And we need to come here. Like, green is for the green, this is for the orange, but can't reach this one. I believe, and I'm going to aim for this, is the following. I need my board. Um, so yeah, red. Um, so this is obviously green. This is obviously orange, purple, green. I'm discovering America again. But nobody said what this is. And we were just assuming that because these two go together and these two boxes go together and they are the closest. So I was just assuming this was purple. Let me do it so that it can be seen. These two go together. I was thinking this is purple and this is orange. So these two go with these two, and then the other two go crossed. But so this is the closest, and these two, the closest is here. It Even though I'm trying to make it different, this seems to be the simplest and the simplest because it's the simplest, it's the easiest. So I wanted to swap them and swap them like green needs to go with the green. That's plain and simple. But the other one, we don't know. We are just assuming it's orange because it's the closest. But what if we get these two and we get them here like we were doing? Actually, we don't even have to go back to the hole. We leave them. This is not that far. Like doing this could be similar to doing this. So this is orange. And then same for these two. They go this way. That's one idea. The other one, I think it's going to be impossible to realize. So they go together and they go together. That's imposed. We can't, even though we want, if we wanted, we can't change the fact. What we don't know is which green goes to each green box. We don't know if it's this way or this way. We don't know. Or not. I mean, when I say this, I mean this and this. It's the same, but using the. So we don't use as much railing here. The second idea was this is orange. It's for one of the oranges. If we deliver this green, we immediately have to deliver this other box, whichever color it is. So because these two go together, imagine this is orange or purple, doesn't matter. This orange can't come here because it goes with the green. And same, this purple can't, this purple can't come to this purple box. So at least we know this one goes here, this one goes here. What we don't know is if this goes here or the other way, meaning this way. Let me remove this because I can't see the chat while I'm in the virtual board mode, and I need how can I do this? Let's try this way. So at the same time these two in the corner go together, we don't know if here or crossed. Also, we don't know if we deliver the corners first or the ones in the center first. Because of the green goo rule that stains the wagon, it seems more intuitive to do these two first, this one and this one. This is what we did before, and deliver them here and here. Actually, I would prefer to do the opposite, this way. Picking them up doesn't matter, the order, but dropping them, yes, because we end up in here. And that means maybe this way. So we can get in and out. Now I need to go here and deliver them here. We could get in. Could get in as in green, purple, and almost get out. So to be able to get out, we'll go around. It's the same, but it's longer, and maybe it annoys this side somehow. But we need to try. So we can get out. And we deliver them as in first is green. It's not very convenient. Actually, that's not convenient at all, because I need to do it the opposite way. So it's this way, purple and green, and then go around, and we need to cross here. What if these two cross here? That's not something we can do. So we start pick up the two in the center and leaving them, and then we go back for the purple and green and come back. But now we still need to cross. We still need to cross this. This is what I was talking about at the start of this stream. Like, it could take me 7 days to solve it. And I didn't want to risk making the stream boring, so that's not what we are here for. So we are giving it one last chance today. So we can say farewell, goodbye, and we can do the review next week. I feel like using the hole and then go for these two. So I use less railing. Let's start by doing this, and now from here let's clean this because now it doesn't make sense. Do the same, purple and orange, doesn't matter. Now this is much cleaner. Don't know about this, we'll see. Probably it won't work, but we have more room to play apparently, and it's purple and green, so it has to be this way. Now there's only one entrance to here, so maybe I don't like it like that. It needs 2 entrances. Purple and green. What about... Wait, purple and green is the way we pick them up, but we can still be counterclockwise. In which case, we don't need to get in the hole, we can leave. So we can do this. We can enter, leave the green because only the green can go, doesn't matter if it's first or second, and then leave the purple, and we can go to the other side now. Let's see. Now we have one space to get in here, and the green one now needs to be second, which is going to be more problematic than before. I'm thinking, do I continue with it purple green, so green needs to go second? Do we continue with that because we need to do a loop? In any case, there's only one entrance, we need 2, so we have to change this from that to something like this, but then we can't escape. Maybe like this. This way we can escape, but now there's one entrance. There's always a problem. What about this? Still one entrance? Wait, after this, so we start by going, and we are delivering these ones. I'm still here, breaking my head against the wall. Maybe it's not as simple as going to pick them up, but and I'm going to be here for 1 more hour. I wanna cry. Maybe we do this and we are leaving. There's still one entrance, one access to here, and it was cleaner before. Maybe I'm not sure. I think 0. So when I started today, all the levels we've been through, they were already solved. So the only thing I was doing is explaining how to get to the solution, because I solved them outside of the stream. And I knew that when you finish the second batch of 10 levels, there's one extra, and it's this one, and it's apparently, because I'm not sure if there's even one more after this. I'm a bit confused, but I hope this is the very last one. So this is the last to finish, completely finish the game. So the answer is 0. How to make the first 2 so that there are 2 entrances. Because we can get them, we need to use the space. Okay, that's okay. But this is not actually an entrance. I feel your sarcasm in that last question. It's like a rhetorical question. You already know the answer before you make the question. Let's do it the other way. Let's do the ending, and then let's see how we can manage to connect this end with this end. So imagine this is not here, which is too much to imagine. So the order was purple green, so here needs to be orange green, and then here orange green and leaf. So it's like this, something like this. This is the ending. Okay. If you hadn't solved it outside streaming time, I bet one of your streams would be infinitely long. Yeah. Yeah. So it feels wrong that I do it outside of the stream, but for the sake of entertainment, I think it's at the same time, I think it was the right decision. And if I wasn't going to, I don't know if you were already present when I said this, but if I wasn't to do this stream today, which is like in honor of the game and saying farewell, goodbye for the good times, I was going to make posts on social networks with the solutions and explain a little bit. what I did and how I got to the solution. But here we are. So if you like to see me suffering, today is the day. Today is perfect day. The most simple way to do this, we said, is orange green and then come back and do orange green. Okay, we got that bit, but we can go through here. So we leave the previous crossing, but it's useless. Unless we do this, which is silly, but and then it's even worse because we can't connect these two ends. Let's remove the center, maybe we can do it somehow different. At least someone's laughing. Because if I do green, no, not here, I can't do green orange because the green will take the red box. That's not what we want. What if we change the first one order? What if so yes, this is the ending with orange first. Okay, let me change then the order for this, which is not purple green, is it's green purple and then come back, and we don't have to use that much railing either. So after delivering the orange we get green purple, and we deliver green and purple at the same time. Green purple, so the other side is green first as well. Like something like green orange, and then here it has to be the other way. We need a loop here. If we don't need it in one side, we need it on the other side. So we get them as green orange. So they are delivered green orange. And then we need to get to the hole. Something like green orange. This is not permitted. We can't use that because we need this. Maybe we get here through here. So something like this. How do we get in here? Something like this. No, we are in the same with the same problem. We can't do this. If we do this, we can't use this crossing. If we do it so that we can use it, then we can't access the black hole, the portal. No. If we do this, then we can use the black hole this way. It's not enough room. There's not enough room. What if it's not like this, but something like this? Haha! Haha! I got you. I can do you a favor if you want to help me. I can do this so you can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot and you can paint on top so that you are not confused by my railing. Aha. You didn't count with my persuading techniques. Surprise me. By the way, that's not good. You haven't seen it, haven't watched any videos. Not good. Not good, my friend. Not good, mate. Not even the shorts. Not even the shorts. I can't believe my eyes. Now I want to come back to this. So this way we start by doing this and then we get to the orange. Let's have a little cleanup because we have too much rubbish. Yes, for at least that's my initial intention for Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that when I make the video there's no interruption, although it's not an interruption. But if you go on YouTube and want to watch the game, you don't want to watch me talking to you. That's how I see it. Friday doesn't matter. And for that I had to stop playing so that I can freely speak with the chat, but can't mix because otherwise I have trouble when I'm editing. So it's not a problem that I interact with the chat, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays I can't do both things together. On Friday, it doesn't matter. Friday is party time. Otherwise, it's a nightmare to edit. and you might notice maybe I changed because now I'm starting and I'm learning as I go through the process and with field experience. Maybe I'll have to change farther down the track the way of thinking about this, separating Tuesdays, T days as I call it, T days are Tuesday, Thursday, separating them from Fridays. Maybe in the future I change and I do different, but for now I think it's best for the growth on YouTube. Doesn't matter on Twitch, but for YouTube has to be done like that. Unfortunately, it's a lot more work, even though the stream is also posted on YouTube. But I don't think people go to YouTube to see streams, they go to see videos. Like a stream is a video, but more condensed. And that's why maybe I'm talking to you and suddenly I switch and I'm explaining the game. Sometimes it feels rude, but I do that because in the future I see myself when I'm editing, I can cut those parts. Now if I send in this chat a GPT bot and it comments all day, then I guess you don't have to edit at all. Now I just can ignore it. I can just ignore it. Well, nothing comes in the screen. Nothing comes in the screen. If I were to put this, like I'll show you. If I were to do this, then it's a problem. Because it's a problem, but I also have the solution. Because I'm recording three things. You didn't know this. This is a lot of insight. I'm not recording the stream. I'm recording the stream, myself only, and the game only. So when I edit the video, I have 3 layers, and I can show whatever I need. So even though today is not Friday, even if it was Friday, I could remove the chat. So sorry, not sorry. Now I record it like this for Tuesdays and Thursdays because I skip one step, so I don't have to. I can just show the stream layer. But if on Fridays I wanted to remove the chat, then I can play with the game and myself only. I can join those two. Aha. When you come, when you go, I already come. Or however you say that. I twisted my tongue. You didn't know that, now you know. I have my techniques, secret techniques. I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja that can solve this level. No. That's not what I meant. The stream is the stream. I don't secretly record myself on the side. That would be too much work. What I mean is that I'm recording the video, but there are 3 files at the same time being created in my computer. One file has everything. As you can see on your screen, that's what one file has inside. It's everything that shows on screen, everything together. Now there are two more files. One, another video that only has myself, my camera, my actual camera. So what you see is what all the inputs. But I could I also record one file that it's what my video camera is recording, only what the video camera is recording. Without the layouts, without the game, without the music, only my image and my voice. That's the second file. And the third file, it has only the game. It doesn't have my face, it doesn't have my voice. So in Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere, I can play with the layers. I put all three videos stacked with their audios, and I can show or not show or make myself bigger and remove my background and play with that. So that's a way to escape mistakes that I might make. That's what I meant, not that I'm feeling it secret recordings. That's too much work. Whatever happens in the stream stays in the stream. I only cut out the unnecessary parts, like this conversation, for example. So what was secret will still be a secret. No one will know. I was trying to come from the center and then still to pick up this one. I still need to use that space and come here, but maybe to be able to use this crossing, and because we can't use this tile, maybe we need to waste the one in the center. That's what I was aiming for. Now let's see how this plays out. Start, and we get these two and deliver the two. Alright. Now this is going to be green something, green purple in this case, but the order in which we pick them up doesn't matter. It matters for the second batch. And I believe the easier is green. I believe the easier is green purple, but I'm looking at this in here now and there's still one entrance. How is this possible? We still have this problem. How can we have two? So hot in here. It could be something like this, and then purple and this. No, this is not actual. It's not an actual crossing. It's not an entrance. What about I wouldn't know. I would not know. Because you sound like the way you write on the keyboard, you sound robotic. So it would still feel robotic. I would not know. I could even, I don't know why I'm crossing here, but I could get the orange and the purple and then come back. So problem is I need two entrances here. Maybe we get in through the hole and then cross and get in and leave. But then I would have to change the beginning, like dramatically. But there's one thing that when I talk to you, you won't remove it out of the videos. There's one thing that I won't remove. That's when I backseat you. You would even stamp it on the screen. Yeah, that would be a problem, but I wouldn't mind. Like there was one day that you gave me like some coordinates to solve one of these levels. If you go to the solution, because I can't, and it's clear that I'm struggling. I wouldn't mind to add that section to the video. I wouldn't mind, because it's clear that I am streaming. When people see the video on YouTube, it's clear that I'm streaming because I wear the headset. If I was recording myself, I just need the microphone, and the way that I would perform the video would be different. It was more prepared and more with a script, and this is more improvised. That's the magic of the stream. So it would only be understandable that I am talking with someone with the chat, and there's an interaction, and maybe that's even better because people see the YouTube video after the stream, and they say, oh, so I can interact with this nice guy. When, where, how can I do that? So maybe you would actually be doing me a favor. You are helping me with engagement. For some games, so this is the general rule. General has some exceptions. General rule, it's if I'm playing a game that I need to get to a solution, I don't want the chat to give me the solution. At least at first. But if I'm struggling and the video, the stream is less entertaining, I allow the chat to give me clues, tricks, tips, opinions, or even their own solution. I wouldn't want the chat to go online and look for the solution because that's no fun for them, for you, for the chat, nor for me. But if I'm being here in this level like 1 hour now, maybe I need more than a hint. So that's general rule. I don't want the solution. I like hints, tips. So now, for example, let's say, I don't know when I started this level, but imagine I've been here for 1 hour. I appreciate if you come up with an idea that helps me, or that helps from you or from anyone in the chat. But what I wouldn't like is for anyone in the chat, you in this case, to go online and look for the answer, because that's not fun. You are not part of the game, you are just cutting straight to the end. So if you have any idea from your own, not from the solution online, it's welcome. I hate these aliens already. So that's not going to change. Where was I? I come from the center. I need to create 2 entrances or modify the beginning so that I can come with so this is not like this, and then from here go here. Is that right? So now we are in the center, we pick up these 2, deliver them, and then come back. But now we might need to do this. Now we don't need 2 entrances because we are creating the entrance here. We only need 1. So we could even do this. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, you get into the hole, into the black hole, and the same direction that you get in from on the other hole, you get out in the same direction. So for example, in this case, I'm getting in from the right, going to the left. So when I get out, I keep going to the left. If you get in going up, you get out going up as well. So here we could use to go back here, up here, we could use this space. Probably we need this space later. Probably, very probable. very probable. What if... Okay, let's continue and see if it's a problem. Now we will not be able to get into the hole this way, get these two. Oh, we don't need to cross this many times. We can just go on the side. 1 and 2. Okay, now we go up. Now we go up. Maybe here I'm into something. We get purple first. And that's not good. Let's do green and purple and then cross. Now we are using the only entrance to the hole. But lucky for me, there's only 20 minutes left of the stream for today. Luckily for me. So I will not even have time to give up. This is green and purple, so this is green and purple. But to do this, it's a bit silly. To do this, I can already come here. Instead of doing all this, I can already come here and pick up blue, purple and orange and leave them. Or even this way. And now this is not here. This is not here. It still needs 2 entrances. I think they go crossed. Yes, they go crossed. I think they need to cross. I think they need to cross. I so much believe that. So these two don't go in front. They go through the hole and they go to the opposite corner. I do believe so very much. And the end is something like this, so you go to the hole. Now I need to make it so that my brain hurts. Which one's first? Then which of the pairs goes first? So these two go to the center. Also from the center. It's not this the end. I mean, so the end is this, so we need to go for this first. So we go for them. This is not like this. have to waste one. I have to waste one crossing. So which one? Okay, let's leave it like this. After this might be my last try. After delivering this, we go up and get these two green and orange. Yes. And then go through the hole, but it needs to be this way, and we need to leave them here. Let's see. So green, orange, but we can't go through here. What if these two cross here? This is useless. What if they cross here? Now we can get in and out. And now we need to bring these two here and leave. To get here and get in the hole, we need one more space for the hole. So this is not from here, it's from here. So it's not from here, something like this. What did I do? It's impossible, this doesn't have solution. It's too much. Too much. Let's see if this is something. Get these two, deliver them, get this, and then deliver on the opposite. So we go here. Now we are in the same situation. They need to cross here. They need to cross this way. They need to cross here. But there's a monolith. Of course there's a monolith. I could always use this one. Like this. And then I can cross here. Still there's an access here. I have orange. It's too much, too far to be here. And I need this tile to cross, and then purple will not go off there. But I go back to the same problem. I need to cross here. So it's like this. And then I get this, and then I have to loop. I have to loop these two. purple, green, and then go to the hole, purple hole, and end. Yes, but we kind of solve the level, although we need to tie these two loose ends, and with the current configuration it's impossible. There's room available to move slightly. Let me see. We don't need to use this. This is the same, and then here we come from picking up these two, which we can use this space. But now how do we go down? These two they don't need to cross, so why? And these two they don't need to cross. But this needs to go up to here, so it needs to cross all of them. As much as I want to push this space to make room, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. And I'm delivering them crossed. But still can't make these two. Starting by the fact that I can't pick up this purple guy because this is used in a way that makes it unreachable. So and this way is same as this problem. Here I would like to connect these two, but because of this corner here, that makes it impossible. Could I cross these two? Maybe this goes this way, this goes this way. So imagine we connect those and we pick them up, deliver, pick these two, being green first and then orange. Go inside, and this is wrong, this goes down, because they need to be delivered. Oh, here I have to change it here. So seems that I can't swap them because I'm using the center. No. So these two, and then I need to pick up this at the top. No, it was okay as it was. So pick these two and then get in the hole from the middle one and then do the same. Same as it was already. Now I can access that one. What do I get by going this way? Oh, I come down to do these ones. I can't cross these two here because then there's no room for this. Last idea is that these two, they are not delivered together. Maybe we deliver one, so they are separated. Seems even more unintuitive and like making the problem worse. There's more rail to be used. Let's see, something like get this one and oh, it goes the other way. I don't even know. Something like this, and then maybe use the hole to cross. And then leave it and get the orange. If it was difficult before, this way it's even more difficult. Since we are here, get these two. Green, orange. Green, orange. But there's an orange missing that won't be able to be delivered here. I think this is my maximum. I can get up to here. I don't have time for more. It's the end of the stream. And even if I had more time, I think it would take me 1 week of trying different combinations. There are some rules that I can see. These two must go together. These two must go together. Because when you deliver here, you make the other box inaccessible, so they need to be delivered together. Either these two go here or these two go cross-side through the hole. Then these two are easier delivered together at the beginning because the train is clean, doesn't have the green goo. It was difficult without the pillars. It was impossible with 2 first pillars. And now with 4, it's like, where are the tiles from the start of the game for? Is that you have to go through those tiles? This is the beginning. This is the beginning, this is the end. You need to connect like a PowerPoint. You end up in this tile and you start from this tile. These are crossings. These tiles around the pillars, these are crossings. You can cross. So you can do like this. Otherwise you can't cross. If I were to use, for example, the crossing here, I can't go down. I can't cross my own rail. If you have any idea, this is the moment, or stay quiet forever. Everything you say, it will be used against you. Yes. If you want to try at home, I can give you some tips and tricks and tips and some clues, some rules, and I'll go into the virtual board mode, so I can't see I can't see the chat. So let me get into my tunnel. I'll give you this insight. So you can hear me now, but I can't see you if you talk in the chat. So the rules are, these two must go together, because when you touch this tile, you need to go through. Either way, one way or the other, you need to go. So when you touch this guy, you need to get this one as well. One way or the other, I don't know. We've been playing with that. But what is for sure, that these two need to be picked up together. Same for these two. We have two wagons here, two wagons, so they go together, yes or yes. At the same time, same happens in this corner, because this corner is only reachable through this tile. When you go either this way or this way, when you deliver to this box, you also need to deliver to this box now, so they go together. Same in this corner. These are my, if you want to try for yourself, because I'm going to finish here. So they go together. What we don't know for sure is these are green. There's one green, but the other one doesn't say the color, so it could be green orange or green purple. Imagine it's green purple. That means they go here, and we've delivered this way before in another easier solution. And then these two go here. But we also need to consider the other option, because this is green, but this could be orange, so they could go there and this could go there. But on top of that, doing this would fill up the level with rail very quickly, and you have to cross them. So why not? You start from wherever you imagine. You start from here, you get here, and then it would be easier to pick them up, go through the hole, and leave them here, instead of crossing all the level. So for the other ones, it's the same. You pick them up, you get in the hole. I'm leaving this side on purpose, which is this side. And then you get in here and then you leave. This seems easier, like more feasible. That's some information. It might be of some value to you. Also, because the green guys, they leave a stain of green goo when they go off the train, and then the following aliens other than green, they don't want to take that seat because it's like stained, it's dirty. It's better that you deliver these two first and then you deal with the green, rather than the other way, because then you kinda lose one seat. That's another thing. And because this pillar is here from the previous solution, that means that you can't get this guy from here. You can't get it from there, or the other way, doesn't matter. So you can only get it from this. So you can only get it from this tile. Same with the orange. You can only get this orange guy from this tile. So either way, this way or this way, you need to touch this tile and the other contiguous the next tiles at least. So that's another rule. So you could see this as there's a barrier here. You can't cross this. There's a line here you can't cross. You can't go from here to here. And same here. There's a line you can't cross. If you want to pick up this guy, you come from wherever and you go wherever, but you can't cross this line. Otherwise, if you do something like this, you won't be able to reach the aliens in the center. That's all the information that I have for you. After this, you are free to do whatever you want with it. Now that's what did you say while I was away? There is one purple and one orange. There are two purple and there are two orange. There are two of each color. 2 of each of the 3 colors. This is going to be the end. We kinda could have foreseen it, that it was going to be like this, but no regrets. I think I did my best, and this is really difficult. It's not impossible. I'm not saying I can't solve it, but I can't do it today within 3 hours. I might need more time. Yes. So I'm going to finish here with a sad note, sad and hopeful. I'll still solve it, and I'll publish the solution on socials. So it's not the real end, the actual end. And then tomorrow, let me go to where I need to be. Save and quit, yes please. Let me come here. Some background music. So how are things looking? This is the end for Cosmic Express as playthrough gameplay. Tomorrow, review of Clem first, although I announced that it was going to be Cosmic Express, but I prefer to finish the level. If I can do it within a week. Tomorrow, review of Clem first, and then Islands of Insight. And then next week, I don't know yet, but on Friday the review will be about Cosmic Express. This is the plan now. So if you still want to see how this ends, the very last level, my bedroom. You mean the camera? This camera, the PoCam. It's not a bedroom, it's the studio. There's no actual bed in this room. Yes, it's for the kittens, not the kittens, the kitties. It's an igloo. I don't know if that's the right spelling, but it's kind of like that, an igloo. It's for the cats, not for me, in case you were wondering. So this is the end for Cosmic Express as gameplay. If you want to see how the last level is finished, or the solution for the last level, have a look on social networks. I'll post the solution someday, maybe within my lifetime. And that's it. So hopefully yes, something like igloo. I don't know if it's with E or I. Might be with I. So bye bye now. I'll see you next time. Epic fail for Comic Express. Bye now.